right, today we're diving into something that could be a total game changer for how we use artificial intelligence. It's a new standard called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, and some are calling it the USB-C for AI. Pretty cool, right?
But before we get into the nuts and bolts, just imagine something for a second. What if your AI could plug into, well, everything? Your calendar, your work files, your favorite creative apps, the whole shebang. What could you really get done then? Just keep that thought in your back pocket.
So, to really get why a universal connector is so important, we've got to start with AI's biggest problem right now. I like to call it the locked box problem. We've basically created these incredible digital brains, but they don't have any hands to actually do anything in our world.
I mean, think about it. For all the amazing things models like ChatGPT and Claude can do, they're completely isolated. They have no idea what's in your files, they can't check your schedule, and they definitely can't use the special software you use every day. They're amazing to talk to, but they're stuck inside a digital box.
But, for every locked box, there's always someone out there trying to build a key. And in this case, that key is a brand new open source standard designed to bust AI out of that box once and for all.
It's called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. At its heart, it's just a common language, a shared set of rules that lets AI apps talk to the outside world. It's the thing that connects them to data, to tools, and to all kinds of other systems.
And honestly, the absolute best way to think about it is this. MCP is basically a USB-C port, but for artificial intelligence.
It just makes sense, right? USB-C gave us one plug to rule them all for our physical gadgets, our phones, our laptops, our monitors, everything. Well, MCP wants to do the exact same thing for the digital world. One single standard way to connect any AI to any database, tool, or file. So, what really happens when you give an AI a universal plug? Well, it goes from just giving your abstract answers to actually taking concrete action. Let's look at what this really unlocks in the real world, because this is where it gets exciting. First off, we're talking about a truly personal AI assistant. Imagine an AI that can actually jump into your Google Calendar to schedule that meeting for you, or dive into your Notion pages to summarize all your project notes. It finally has the permission and the ability to act on your behalf. But it gets even crazier for creators and developers. Think about an AI that can look at a design you made in Figma and then build a whole working web app from it. Or, get this, an AI that can create a 3D model in Blender and then send that file straight to your 3D printer. That gap between your idea and actually making something, it gets way, way smaller. And in the world of business, this is just huge. An enterprise chatbot could plug into all of a company's different databases. All of a sudden, anyone in the company could run complex data analysis just by asking questions in plain English. No need for special software or learning how to write complex queries. Okay, those examples are really powerful, but the real impact is even bigger than just one app. So let's zoom out. Why does a universal standard like this really, truly matter? What's in it for you? A standard like this basically creates a fantastic win-win-win situation. For developers, it makes building stuff way faster and less complicated. For the AI applications themselves, it opens up this massive new ecosystem of data and tools they can play with. And for us, the end users, it means we finally get the AI assistants we've always wanted, ones that are incredibly capable and genuinely, actually useful. And all this brings us to the future. See, MCP isn't just about making a single connection work. It's about building an entirely new, connected ecosystem where intelligence can flow freely between all of our systems. It all comes back to this one simple but really powerful mission. Just like USB-C standardized how we plug in our devices and totally unleash this wave of innovation, MCP's goal is to do the same thing for AI, providing that standardized pathway to connect it to everything else. Which really just leaves us with one final, fascinating question to chew on. Once our most powerful AIs can plug into literally anything and everything, what are we going to build next? What becomes possible when we finally free intelligence from its box? The potential is just staggering. Thanks for tuning into this explainer.